to try and show you guys how excited a dog can get, and maybe you don't even notice it or see. Right now this dog is not ready to come out of a crate. It's sitting nice though, but we're shaking, we're almost freaking out, and all I've done is grab this leash, that's it. And most people would say, oh, it's sitting, it's good to go, I'm going to pull it right out. There's our first yawn. It's good. Yawns are stress relievers. You might see things like a big stretch or a big shake off or some yawns. Those are good. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. There's another yawn, number 2. These are the things that I want so that I can start to notice that you are letting go some of this stuff. I'm going to try to get a little closer. You can see how we're moving around a lot. I mean, there's just a lot of energy in this. Hey, Mix, let's go. Come on, bud. Go upstairs. Good boy. Mix wanted to help out with the excitement here. We don't need any extra excitement right now. Again, we want to look for big yawns to show that we're letting some of this go. You can see standing up, like we're ready still to burst, we're ready still to go nuts. Just way too excited. We've started to figure out this game with me where like, oh, okay, if I sit, that's what he wants, right? But we're not truly letting it go. You can see we're still shaking, there's some whining. We're getting ourselves big old yawn, that's what we're looking for, right? Good, we let that go a little bit. But the reason that I'm doing this is because it was so, we were getting so excited that we were peeing in the crate almost every time that I was getting him out. So that's obviously a problem. And so we need to big old yawn. There we go. Those are awesome. But we obviously don't want our dog peeing every time they get out, and we don't want our dog getting out of the crate for the first time, even especially like the first time of the day. We want to set the mood for the whole day. We don't want our dog to be super excited, come flying out of the crate. That's just going to make for a crazed dog all the time. So I started to lift there's a big old stretch, that's good. But I started to make a small move towards us there, and we got too excited and stood up. And I want you to remain calm until I've asked you to come over. And by doing this, we're going to really slow our dog's brain down. A dog like this needs, big old yawn, there we go. A dog like this needs to be slowed down a little bit. They just get themselves into trouble. Super sweet dog, but just gets itself into trouble and gets itself so stressed out over nothing and so worked up. And we think it's excitement, and it's so happy to see us, right? And it is excited, but it's like, oh, it's so happy, look how happy it is. Well, it's just causing our dog stress when we let them be in those zones. And they can't make good decisions when they're up there, so. It doesn't mean we don't ever let them go up there, but we want to teach them how to go up and down. Right now, we can't control this at all. I mean, it's just triggers that are making us explode, right? And we don't want that. So we still haven't sat back down. We're still just way too stimulated. That's why I'm still waiting. I want to see a nice sit and you know, not a shaking, freaking out, panting like crazy. Just a calm. There's another yawn. Those are awesome. That's what we're looking for. There we go. Much better. We're starting to see some better signs here. And obviously the key is to be able to not have you pee and not burst out of the crate. So we'll see if now I can get down on the pup's level. That was too much, right? So we'll start back over. And this takes time. But with a super excited dog, this is a good way to set the mood for the whole day right off the bat when you're getting out of the crate. There you go. Look for another yawn here probably to let off some of this stress. Good. See that shake off? That's what we were waiting and looking for. We hadn't let all of that go, but we had learned the trick that if we sit, maybe we'll get out, right? So that's what we just tried there. And so it's like, okay, I'm going to sit and see if that trick works. But we hadn't let go of any of that stress yet. We were still just sitting, but still like, bottled up. So anyways, I shouldn't have done that because I'm trying to de-escalate you. I want to add more excitement to it. Good. There you go. Much better. So probably about the last 2 or 3 times now, we haven't had any pee on the crate or anything of that sort, which has been really good. We've just been working through that like this. This takes patience. See, a little too stimulated still. We were sitting, we were acting like we were good, but we weren't. And this is the game that I'll just sit and play. Doesn't matter how long it takes. You go yawn, right? That's what we're looking for. There you go. Very good. I'll wait a couple extra ticks here because we've been lying. There's that yawn that we were looking for, right? That's what I wanted. Now we can give this a little bit of a go. We let that go a little bit. We sat. We let that stress go a little bit. Right there we thought about it, but we didn't. We're still just a little too wound up. I'm going to try kneeling and see if we can get at least on your level. That was still too much. So we'll start over. Good. And sorry about the cleaning supplies out here in the background. We'd been cleaning some pee out of the crate over the last day. I'm looking a lot calmer right now. Still too much. But you can see how the body language will show you if we're too stressed out or not. But sometimes we can fake our body language. Like I said, we learned to just sit to try and get out. We figured that out quickly that I wanted a sit. There's that big yawn. Awesome. And honestly, as long as we don't take a step here, I don't even really care if we're sitting. It's just usually a good sign that we've settled in a little bit. Good. Here you go. So we had a big old yawn, another sit. Let's give this one more try. And I'll just do this as long as it takes. Good. And see, we are just not in the right state of mind to still get out of this crate. So we're not going to move to the next step. We're not going to do other training until we at least get this down. I'm not hurrying you out of the crate because I need to work on a sit command or something. No, there's that yawn that we wanted. Awesome. I'm going to make you be in a calm state of mind before we even start training. And I'll teach you that the only way that you're going to get things that you want is when you're in a calm state of mind. And then eventually we can bring you up and down, and you'll de-escalate them when we ask, and that's what we really want. And still just really, really too stimulated to get out of the crate right now. Good. No. Good. There you go. Let's see how we're already pawing forward before I even open it. Big old yawn, letting some of that stress go. How many yawns are we up to now? I don't know, 9, 10? Those are all big stress relievers. Dog's not tired. It's been just took like a 2-hour nap in here, so. Big stretch. Good. But see, I was not catching the right signs at first. And I was probably rushed, trying to get out the door for something, or, going to another lesson. And I was having the dog just peeing all over the crate. And I'm going, well, what am I doing wrong here? The dog's just obviously way too stimulated. I was being really calm like this, but it just wasn't enough. So I'm going to teach the dog how to get what it wants right now, which is to come out of this crate with me and do something. But me even moving forward here was a lot, right? So we stop right there and we'll wait. See if I can kneel down a little bit. And nope, that was too much. So this is a good little battle right here. Definitely the longest that we've had so far to get out. Good. Well, that's really awesome, right? To settle in for just laying down now. I don't mind if we sit here, but we're still going to probably move towards me, and that's too much. And this is how calm I'm asking this dog to be. Because I don't even want you to take a step forward yet. I'll let you know when. Probably gonna tire herself out a little trying to do this. Getting a little drink of water.
My internet's all hooked up right now. Weird.
Good. Okay, let's go. You go. Good. So even here, we're not going to burst out of the crate on me. I'll just shut the door if we try to move. No. Big old shake off because that was stressful. Even just me putting that over her head was tough. But again, I still want you to be calm when we're coming out, so we can wait. Just because I got the collar on doesn't mean it's free for all time. I still want you coming out calmly. Waiting a few extra ticks just to see if we're not faking a little bit. Like I said, we can sometimes just sit and know how to get a desired behavior even though we're not truly letting it go. Okay. Good. So that was getting your dog out calmly. Takes a little bit of patience. This was almost a 20-minute video. And now we'll be able to go outside and go to the bathroom and then do some training, but we can't even start if I can't do that. And that was not easy. So, well, I hope this helps somebody.